Here in Walker County, it's hard to believe that things are better than they were just a couple of weeks ago, as they went almost 3 whole months with just a fraction of an inch of rain in what's called an exceptional drought, the worst level there is, and was even designated by the USDA as one of the 11 natural disaster counties in the region. It's something that's of course been a concern to most everyone, but to cattle producers like Brian Hart, the concern is very much still there.
This year, our rainfall was perfectly normal until the last week of August. In the last week of August, it basically quit raining. This area has been in a drought for all of September, all of October, all of November, and started into December. We have had some rains the last part of November, and some rains early December, and rain forecasted this weekend, which is hopeful, but it's just been a terribly, terribly dry time for those months. And it affected our fall grazing. We really don't know yet how it's going to affect our hay crop next year.
As you can tell, most, if not all, of the forage is long gone into dormancy, which has forced Brian to start feeding hay early this year.
We typically graze our fescue pastures up until mid-November, early December with good rain, and we don't put up that much hay. But our hay consumption this year has been extremely high since really about the middle of September because there's just been no grass. As you can see from looking in the fields there, it's really dried up. Some of the fall grasses that we normally have and the early start we get on fescue just not there. We do have some fields we haven't grazed yet that look decent, but it's certainly affected our hay consumption. We're probably fed an additional 100 rows of hay already this year we normally do not feed.
Of course, having to start feeding hay earlier than expected has caused his hay stocks to be depleted much faster than normal, which has caused him to have to purchase more hay to make sure they have enough to last him through the winter.
We've actually purchased some hay just to make sure we have enough. I think we have enough. A lot of it depends on what the grass does when it does start raining, because that's what nobody knows. With this so dry September, October, November, if it starts raining normal in December, we don't know what the grass is going to do behind that rain. So we have bought an additional 150 rows of hay that we're going to feed if needed.
One thing that's concerning to Brian is the long-term effect on his herd, as he relies on winter grazing to help maintain his cattle's weight. But without it, he's afraid they may come up short when it's time to sell.
In the calf business like we're in, we don't know, we typically wean off 650, 700 pound calves every spring, along May or June time frame. We don't know what those weights are going to be because of the shortage of grass. Now, we got plenty of hay to feed them, but they'll gain a lot better if they have some grass to go with it. So that's another way that it very easily could affect us.
As you can see, drought conditions have lessened in the last couple of weeks, but most of the northwest Georgia area remains in severe drought conditions, and it's unclear when those conditions will ease up. Reporting in Villanelle for the Farm Monitor, I'm John Holcomb.